Yeah, right guys, this is Lurker101 here, and we're still playing Democracy 3. We are still in Canada, and we have the tricky task of making Canada a better place. I say that because, well, Canada's already pretty fantastic. All I had to do was sit there and press the next button over and over, and occasionally deal with these, and Canada would be fine. You know it would. But DNA database is something that I am going to completely allow because I don't want to see any problem with it. I just don't. If the government's sensible, the police aren't a great big bag of dicks, then there's nothing wrong with a DNA database. So we're having that. We've still got a bit of a deficit, but for the most part, I mean, water shortage nearly done with. Organised crime going down more and more each time. Or basically starting to drop again. Still got 12 turns for State Health Service to kick in fully. 9 for health food subsidies. 16 for school sports. Food labelling 12. Food standards 4. Free school meals 16. So we're still waiting for stuff to kick in. What we're waiting for there? Nothing. But it doesn't matter. Water shortage is fine. We've got seriously high productivity here. Still got an egalitarian society. Everyone loves everyone else. It's great. We've still got the technological advantage. It's only dipped slightly because I've lowered a few things like the science and whatnot to try to balance the budget a little bit. We've got to sort this $1.4 trillion debt out. As you've seen, GDP well up. So yeah, let's just go into the next quarter, see what happens. Water shortage is at an end, but we now have a rare earth crisis situation due to technology. And we now no longer have the technological advantage, so we're going to have to deal with that. Deficit is now 13 billion, so that's gone down a touch. It's good to know. And a media backlash. Rupert Murdoch does not like me or my policies. Too bad. Crusaders of the Lord, not happy, because I'm not too friendly with the religious folk. Or basically still going down, that's great. Organised crime, it looks like it's still going down. That looks like it's going down, doesn't it? I think it is. So we've got to deal with this rare earth crisis. Damn it! Right, how do we do that then? And I don't think banning Sunday shopping's going to solve the bit. Ooh, rare earth metal mining. Expensive. Green Electronics Initiative. That could help it a lot. It's a cheap way to deal with the rare earth crisis. And it would take one turn to kick in. 1 quarter. And look at Maddie Scott. Look how effective she is. 75%. Plus 7% effects on everything she's in charge of. Cuts time drastically. We've got to do this. Just got to. That'll help with the rare earth crisis. Anything else? Anything at all? I don't want to do rare earth metal mining. Just don't. It's bloody expensive. It's dirty as all hell. It'll screw up the Canadian environment, and we can't have that. We just can't. Without the beautiful countrysides and all the rest of it, what else is Canada got apart from really nice people and good health care and half decent police force? And I'm just gonna stop right now. I would keep going easily. Right. Anything else we can do? Don't want to do petrol tax or car tax. don't want to tax people too much. Because that'll start tax evasion. And we don't want that. Plus, taxing them too much is wrong. Private cars initiative. I suppose we could do this. Not exactly keen, but because I think hybrid cars are a bit of a joke. But I suppose we could. And anything else? Anything we can do here? Organ donation, forced organ donation. I'm not keen on that at all. It should be a person's choice and having to opt out. If you stand there opting out of being an organ donor, it makes you look like a bit of a dick. Even though you might have good, well-founded beliefs in not having people tamper with your corpse. Maybe for one reason or another, maybe you will have reasons if you don't want to do it, other than just religion. Some people just have genuine grounded concerns about it. So yeah, I'm not going to do that. It seems wrong. I don't think there's anything else we'll actually do right now. Ooh, antibiotics ban. I think we could do this actually. Not so expensive either. It'll push up the food price. But it's a good thing. Right. Ooh, we are so close to the election, which we are going to win. We're going to win it. We've got to. GDP down. Thanks to the technological advantage. Buggering off. Thanks to the earth metal crisis. Toxic waste dump. We can't have a toxic waste dump in Canada. Let the Americans handle that. Deficit seems to be closing up again. Right, that's starting to turn a corner. It's got to take time for the Green Electronics Initiative to kick in. But we've turned a corner there. We're basically still going down. Organised crime still going down. We're making a difference. Productivity is hurting here because we don't have the technological advantage. Anything else to look at? How loyal are my people? Fairly loyal. Don't have to swing the ban hammer right now, so let's go into the next quarter and get re-elected, because we've got to get re-elected. Have faith. The people love me. See? Canadians making the right choice once again. Look at that. Not many non-voters, 6% didn't vote. That's it. Tobacco use has gone up, food price has gone up, middle earnings have gone down, the rest looks positive. So yeah, we can begin our next term in earnest. And we can sort the power lines out later once this funky music goes away. Right. Rare earth crisis is really turning a corner there. We're basically nearly gone. Organised crime, nearly gone. Wealthy, nearly gone. Religious, nearly gone. Capitalist, nearly gone. It's looking great so far. Equality still nice and high. Legal drug consumption at a fair rate. Right. Still with us. Angry citizens are protesting against power projects. We've already read this. Alternate ways to explore like underground power lines. We're doing that. Stop the construction immediately. Next quarter. Credit rating downgraded. Oh crap. We're only aerated now. We've got to sort this deficit out. I'm gonna have to add another tax. I don't want to do that. But we've got to do it, guys. We've got to. Right. Internet currency taxation? Nah. Junk food tax? No. Mansion tax? No. Right, we're going to have a petrol tax. Drop it down to 30%. Don't want to hit the motorists too hard. Luxury goods tax. It seems popular with people. So we'll drop that down to 40%. Married tax allowance. No. Anything else I can do? Car tax. I'm already taxing petrol. I don't want to have to tax cars as well. Not taxing airlines. Not doing a mansion tax. Crap. Really not doing a punitive wealth tax. You shouldn't be taxed just because you're wealthy. That will be just plain wrong. What else can we do? Hang on, we've got a lot more here now, haven't we? Witness protection program. Should really have that. We'll max that out. I'm trying to balance the budget and I'm spending more money. It is not smart. Gated communities. Oh, we don't have that problem. But it might keep some of the wealthy happy. Will be massively indifferent. It'll keep the wealthy happy for a change. Because the wealthy are not happy with me, are they? They're just not. Don't want speed cameras. Do not want speed cameras. Compulsory church attendance? No. Who in the right mind would put that? We're not doing the demolition man thing. Anything I could do there that would encourage more businesses to come here, but I don't want the tax shelters. Crap. Vertical farm subsidies, micro generation. Suppose we could do that. By making micro generation mandatory, every citizen has the task of generating at least a part of his or her electricity by using solar or wind, depending on their situation and where they live. A big step towards lowering CO2 emissions. Is there any way to generate power through snow? Because I've heard Canada's got a lot of snow. Maybe that'd help. We'll implement that. That'll do. And next quarter, GDP's finally going back up. Very small deficit now. 25 billion a quarter out of sync. So where can we gain 5 billion? Could drop down to a warning system for the Climate Change Adaptation Fund. Yes! Health service, I can't really drop that any further. Right. This turns a corner. The debt interest goes down. Because that's 9 billion a quarter. That drops down to, I don't know, probably 5 billion a quarter, and we're there. We've got a surplus, and we can start eating into this deficit properly. That looks like a plan. Rare earth crisis starting to go down. Obesity nearly solved. Organised crime on its way out. Right. Nearly 20% of children are already conceived with the help of in vitro fertilization. Cloning them instead is scientifically possible. Despite entering legal limbo, a number of wealthy couples and individuals have gone ahead and made cloning reality. Religious leaders are strongly opposed to this new trend, labelling it as a satanic practice. If we allow it, human cloning is the next logical step in human development. We cannot stand in the way of the future. Or if we want it, cloning is not a natural method of procreation. This practice goes against all religious teachings, and a moral society should not allow this to take place. Yeah, but here's the thing. If you read the Bible, I don't recommend you do that, by the way, but if you read the Bible, you find even a blowjob is a massive, massive sin. So, fuck religion, allow human cloning. Really, Lurker, you're going to use that as your justification. Yep. Next quarter. Obesity, now at an end. Unemployment going down. GDP going up. We're now double here. We've got a small surplus. Right. What's the expenditure of the debt? 7 billion. Good enough? Good enough. Rare earth crisis nearly gone, which will it will push the technological advantage, which will make the curve go back up, and then we lose the technological advantage, then it goes back down and up, and then it's just got to be a sine wave. It is. But once we get the technological advantage back, high productivity will go back up and down and up, another sine wave. That'll be interesting. Organised crime still going down. Right, school bus subsidies. Can't really drop that. Bus subsidies. Don't really want to touch that. New car subsidies. Don't want to touch that either. I'm looking for something I can touch, but there's nothing really. Ah well, next quarter, see what happens. Surplus of 11 billion now. We could consider dropping taxes, or we could consider dropping the debt, because that debt's getting well out of control now. And we've got a brain drain. Crap. Our tax system is encouraging the best and brightest entrepreneurs to leave the country altogether. Luxury goods tax. Bastards. Let's get rid of the luxury goods tax, or at least drop it. Nobel Prize. Nice. Right, we've got a surplus of 11 billion, so... if we just get rid completely, cancel the policy, the brain drain should go away. We should still have a good surplus going. Right, next. 10 billion surplus, even better still. Global economy's getting better. GDP's going down, oh damn it. The debt's going down as well. Wealthy are becoming happier, especially with those gated communities. I told you that would work. Told you that would work. Organised crime, it's dipped. Rare earth crisis is going up again. Balls. No idea why either. The brain drain will drop. I can guarantee it, it'll drop. You see, the thing that started it was the luxury goods tax. Now I've gotten rid of it, it'll drop. Guarantee it. Right. Factory farming law. A campaign for the tightening of animal welfare standards on farms is gaining momentum. A law has been proposed that would set higher minimum standards for the space, food, and access to outdoors that is available to animals in intensive farming establishments. We've got to set the tougher standards. It's about time we did something to ensure animals are not suffering in intensive farming. Most people would be horrified if they saw the conditions some animals are kept in. These standards would lead to more expensive food, but people would be happy to pay more if they knew the conditions in which animals are currently kept. Damn right. Still got a surplus. Happy. Hang on, we didn't go to the next quarter, did we? We just made a decision. Organised crime, gone. Still got a surplus though. GDP going down, damn it. That's affecting income. What's happening to the brain drain? One more quarter and that should be okay. Right. Crap. 6 more turns, which means, yep, we're having a sine wave with a rare earth crisis. Damn. Right, trade agreement. And a group of Western countries has established an initiative to set up a new trade agreement regulating tariffs, quotas, and other trade restrictions. This contract should help to prevent emerging countries from catching up and secure worldwide economic dominance at the expense of global equality. If we're signing the agreement, our economy is under stress from new players on the global market. We have to tie closer bonds with old friends in order to emerge victorious in this new hostile economic environment. Or to refuse, this agreement would support our economy at the expense of global fairness. It is not the time to just think about ourselves, but to welcome the new players on the global theatre with open arms. Oh, this is a tough choice. What do I want to do? Oh, this is a tough one. It's a toughie, it's a thinker. I'm gonna do the right thing, Lurker. Refuse to sign the agreement. Right, next quarter. That's probably gonna hurt us, but it's the right thing to do. Surplus of 2 billion. Yep, we're still losing money. Hand over fist. Our profit is going down sharply, but the brain drain is going away now. It's going to level out. Oh, I can't really drop taxes. We've barely got a surplus here, barely. We're getting religious condemnation. We need to find somewhere to improve our foreign relations. That'll help things. Maybe tax shelters, no. Or maybe. I don't know. I really don't know anymore. The church can fuck off. Crusaders of the Lord. Wow, they're scary with their 16 members. I am so threatened. In a country with no handguns whatsoever. Totally banned. Gambling. No stakes limit. It's a shame we can't actually tax that. I've looked around, there's no gambling tax. Which is annoying, to be honest with you. If you legalise it, you might as well tax it. It's a form of income. One of the big arguments for legalising it, as far as I'm concerned. Organic farming subsidies, no. Oil drilling subsidies, bugger off. Anything else I can actually do? Trade unions provide vital service to our nation. and it is in the collective interest of the people that they be encouraged and supported throughout all industries and workplaces. Therefore, the government should provide funding from taxation to support their activities. Oh, you can subsidise them and at the same time restrict them. That's a bit weird, to be honest with you. It is. But we're just going to go straight into the next quarter. What's this? Microgeneration. Okay. Small surplus still. GDP's going back up. The polls are optimistic. If an election was held tomorrow, we suspect we would get about 99% of the vote. Yeah, optimistic. Right, safeguard oil supplies. Representatives from oil companies based in our country have requested that the government deploy troops overseas at our oil refineries in the Middle East to protect them from attack from terrorists. The governments involved are happy for our troops to be stationed on their soil for this purpose. Well, if they're happy for us to deploy our troops on their soil, where's the problem? Done! That was the easiest choice I've ever made. Drain, nearly gone. Rare earth crisis going back up. Right, next. Still got a surplus, so our debt is starting to drop slightly. Very, very slightly, very slowly. The global economy is recovering as well. Drain. Oh, come on. Come on. Are we really going to have to get rid of the automation tax as well? Damn it all. Right. What else is contributing? Income tax. Right. No, revert changes. We can't afford that just yet. I want to drop it, but we can't afford that just yet. We just can't. I say I want to. I really want to drop it. Let's just answer this question. Airport expansion. If we allow expansion, our tourism industry is very dependent on air travel. And if we expand tourism, provide more jobs and growth in GDP, we must make more air capacity available. Or projected plans, pollution, noise, etc. Expand now. Our country needs it. 11 billion surplus, great. Minister scandal, good boy. Have fun. And anything else? 98% of the vote. Damn, we've lost 1% of the vote. I feel devastated about that. Damn it, the brain drain's just plateaued. That's irritating. Right, I'm going to drop the automation tax to 15%. Screw it. 10%. That'll do, 10%. That should tip us just under. Next quarter. GDP still going up. Surplus of 12 billion. Come on. We can do this. The debt is still going down slowly. Very slowly. Rare earth crisis going back up. Brain drain going down. So, what was I looking at there? Retail merger. A large retail chain store has announced plans to buy out one of its main competitors. This merger needs government approval. But if it goes ahead, it will create one of the biggest companies in the country. Already, I know which way I want to go with this. But let's read them out anyway. There's no good reason to prevent this merger. In an increasingly global market, our companies need to grow if they're to compete successfully. The bigger the company will be, the more efficient and more effective it will be in the global marketplace. Or to block it, the whole idea of a free market is based on competition. Allowing these two firms to merge will reduce both competition and consumer choice. And will lead to Lurker hitting his microphone for no good reason whatsoever. Blocking the merger. Not even going to continue reading, just blocking the merger. There will be no monopolies here. How do you expect to govern a country that has 246 kinds of cheese? Charles de Gaulle. Idiot. 12 billion surplus there. Right. Is that going to drop already? Come on, drop. Fine, let's drop this a smidge to cock on 40%. It'll keep everyone happy actually, so we're okay with that. There's got to be some way to actually drop the rare earth crisis, where actually spending an absolute packet on rare earth mining. Next quarter, see what happens. Surplus of 6 billion now. Oil companies are keen to get permission to drill for oil in parts of the country with protected as a wildlife refuge. Sad day for them, prevent the drilling. We don't have an oil problem. No drilling here, bagger off. This brain drain will drop. We're just going straight into the next quarter. And the market's had a meltdown, it shut itself again. Bollocks. Not my fault, but look at the GDP now. Not my fault. And that's just wavering. Come on, get lost, brain drain. I want this. God, I have to get rid of the automation tax, aren't I? Cancel the policy for now. I'll bring it back once brain drain's gone. Don't you worry about that. Rare earth crisis, we're gonna have to deal with that at some point. We need to find a way to deal with it. Intelligence briefing. Oh damn, the Battenberg group's got a full 16 members. I'm terrified. Rich people uniting. Next quarter. Euthanasia, straight away, not even looking, legalised. We are a country that is legalising abortion, legalising euthanasia, but banning the death penalty. You get to decide whether to die, not us. And now we've got a deficit. Not my fault, but now we've got a deficit. But the brain drain's gone. Unemployment back up, we need to sort that out. We are not raising taxes. Right. Rare earth crisis is coming again. Just next quarter. Can't really do anything. Bloody hell! Another achievement! cabinet government. Congratulations, you have managed to steer the ship of state for 6 years without once having to resort to firing a minister or enduring the embarrassment of a resignation. This is the first time I've managed 6 whole years without losing somebody. Man, I suck. Credit rating downgraded. Brain drain is now at an end though, so the brain drain should not last. Their deficit should not last long. Look at that, we've only got 1 red dot now. 1. Will we get rid of it? Find out next time. Thank you all very, very much for watching, especially if you're in Canada. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.